Did you have healers in your community?
Did I have whom?
Healers. Healers.
Healers?
Yeah, healers.
Like medical healers?
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandma was our primary healer. We called them root women and root men. But they were the medical people, and everybody came to them, including whites. When the white people referred to it as a snake bite, meaning our medicine don't work, so we need you. But most people would come by night; they would not come by day. And Mama would go to their homes, and she would never eat at their home. Sometimes she would have to stay at people's home, black and whites, 3-4 days working on them. But she would never eat in their home. I don't know. I guess it was part of the whole spiritual piece. If there was sickness in here, I'm not going to become a part of that sickness. So we would take her food to her. And even when she bathed, we would take a foot tub from our house, and she would go in the backyard. Somebody would put up something, and she would bathe there.
I always wondered about this, right?
I guess it was part of the whole spiritual piece. If there was sickness in here, I'm not going to become a part of that sickness. So we would take her food to her. And even when she bathed, we would take a foot tub from our house, and she would go in the backyard. Somebody would put up something, and she would bathe there.
I always wondered about this, right? I know they have their herbs and roots in Africa, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did I identify the herbs and roots in a new land that did the same thing as those in their land?
All content got intent. So once you learn what the fauna is, that means the plants, the vines, the herbs and stuff, you watch the animals and see where animals go when they get sick. What grass do the dog eat when he gets sick? Where does the chicken go to eat when it gets sick? Where does the bird eat when it's sick? You learn from watching the animals. And you also learn from smell. Taste, and different things like that. So I remember we would go with Mama, and we would have 3 or 4 of us. We'd have different bags, and we would pull certain things, roots, clean them off good, and that would go in one bag, vines in another bag, berries in another bag. Some things would be used to make drinks. Some others are used to soak, and different things. Some are used to be ingested as medicine. But they learned this over time. And a part of it was the spiritual communication with the plant, the same kind of thing we saw with George Washington Carver. He said he spoke to the plants. Well, any good herbalist or root woman, you would call them, with your family being from the Caribbean, you would call that an obia man, an obia woman. Well, they learned to communicate with those plants. Something intuitive happens between them and the plant. That's say what the possibility and the relationship should be.
Nobody talks about you, then you want